Hello, everyone. This is ANSADA School of Consciousness. We are here once again, bringing you another topic. This is Soul Traveler, your teacher. We are ANSADA Energy on TikTok, and we are also Libations of Gold on YouTube, as well as House of the Trident. Today's topic is about awakening. There are many opinions online everywhere about awakening. We've moved into a new age, so it seems everyone wants to get a piece of it. So we are here to also offer the bit we know about awakening. Once again, this is ANSADA School of Consciousness. By the way, we would like to explain, many people in our school, we know this, but out here, we wish to clarify that. What ANSADA is. ANSADA means is an African word, a tree word, an Akan. Akans, we are in West Africa, Ghana, and mostly Ghana and La Cote d'Ivoire. And the word ANSADA means that which is inexhaustible, that which does not get exhausted. Therefore, in our school of consciousness, it is centered on the all-pervading essence of energy, which we refer to as the breath of the dragon, or the goddess. Many ways you can talk about it, but yeah. So ANSADA means the inexhaustible breath of life. And this is your consciousness. So without further ado, we just go ahead and talk about awakening. This is going to be a short one. What is awakening? Many people speak about awakening. They go straight to opening the third eye. Many people talk about awakening. They go straight to chakras. Many people speak about awakening. They go straight to out-of-body experience, OBEs. Many people speak about awakening and it's all centered on extraterrestrial contact. Many people speak about awakening and all of a sudden they talk about indigenous wisdom, ancestral knowledge, which is all good. But that is not what awakening is. The word awakening accompanies it with another word. Awakening to what? Awakening to what? To what have you awakened to? It implies you were previously asleep. Okay, if you sleep, you were sleepy. That's when you went to sleep. And if you are sleeping perpetually, you have been asleep. Let's say you are 40 years old. It's been 40 years since you were born. And you're only experiencing awakening now. What does that tell you? For 40 years, you are asleep. No one sleeps for 40 years. No one sleeps for 40 years. You get it? So if you are sleeping more than 8 hours, something is keeping you asleep. So if you are asleep and you are unconscious all these many decades, nobody sleeps that long. Something is keeping you asleep. So awakening, the first rule of awakening is deeper self-analysis as to what the heck happened to me? What the heck happened to us? Why would we sleep for all these years? So that is it. You don't just talk about out-of-body experiences and Kundalini awakening and all of that. That is secondary matter. Awakening is about the deeper question. What have you awakened to? Number one, you awaken to the fact that the world as it is when you were asleep is completely different from the world you woke up to observe. If you are asleep and someone breaks into your home and steals all your belongings, when you wake up, You had all your belongings when you went to sleep. You woke up to realize that all your belongings has been stolen. So you wake up to something. You are waking to a reality that you have been robbed. You have been lied to. That is the one thing. That is the one thing that hits you in the face when you begin your awakening. You have been lied to. Okay? You can experience out of body experience. You can have all these OBE, out of body experiences. That does not mean you are awakened. There are many people who can move out of their bodies at will. They are not awakened. There are many people who can see into the astral realm, who have interdimensional sight, and yet they are still under manipulation. They are still under subliminal influences. Many people can see into the hidden realms, and yet they know nothing. They are clueless as to what reality is. So awakening is not about opening third eye. Awakening is not really about out of body experiences, doing ayahuasca, all those things. Because if you are not truly awakened and you embark on such a medicinal journey, psychedelic journey, it will further move you into illusion. If you are awakened, that perspective leads you in every other experience. If you are asleep, okay, it follows you likewise in all other experiences. Awakening, one, has to do with awakening to something that, one, you've been lied to. Two, is the fact that there is the world as it is. There is the world as it is. And there is the world as it appears to you. So why is it that the way I perceive the world is quite different from how the world actually is? That means what exactly is in between you and the world that is messing with your perception? Then you quickly realize how powerful belief is. How powerful belief is. In our native language, among the Akan people in Ghana, belief is called GDA, which means to receive and ingest. J means to get. J means to receive. D means to eat. This is how our ancestors define belief. This is how our ancestors define belief: to receive and ingest. You have no idea what you are ingesting is poison. You have no idea what you are ingesting is without analysis. This is how our ancestors define belief, and it is right on the money. And you are ingesting poisons without knowing it. And what you ingest, it keeps you asleep. It sedates you. And you realize that you've been asleep for decades. You were given something and it sedated you. You could not wake up. And then you wake up and you are all like, what the hell? What happened? And who put me to sleep? So essentially, the third aspect of awakening is that it makes you angry. Who the heck put you to sleep? Now, if you find out the source of your slumber, awakening, the other aspect of it is that it forces you to face the consequences of your own actions. It makes you understand the importance of self-judgment. It takes two to tango. Nobody falls this sedative, this spiritual, this technological, this religious, this cultural sedative down your throat. You accepted it. And it put you right to sleep. So that self-responsibility, accountability is a major part of awakening. Then the next part of awakening is where you make sure you don't go to sleep again. Now, remember, awakening is not for everyone. Spiritual seeking, is not for everyone. We all awaken differently. People even go to intellectual awakening. And that is quite different from spiritual awakening because you can fill your head with books. That doesn't mean you know anything. It doesn't mean you are intelligent. In fact, the more you read, the more you are stuck in the head, the less creative you become. The less creative you become, the more difficult it is for you to solve practical problems. You try to solve problems, you make it worse because you are stuck here. So what is awakening? It's a beautiful thing. It can be very scary if you are not ready for it. It is meant for the brave, those with audacity to speak truth to power. If you establish that you have nothing to lose, now that you have awakened, you do anything and everything to make sure you don't go back to sleep. You start getting rid of those things that brought you to sleep. You don't take anything on face value and you question everything because the truth will always stand up to any scrutiny. Moving through awakening, you realize that you don't really know anything. After your anger phase, you are moved into questioning everything. You want to know everything. That's where the greatest trap is brought into awareness. If you want to know everything, this is where the agents of your slumber, those powers that be and the forces that put you to sleep, will make sure that they present you with the evidence that awakening is evil. They will still chase you. They will never leave you alone. Anyone who tells you that if when you awaken, the forces that put you to sleep will leave you alone, you are lying to yourself. They will chase you to the very end because they cannot reconcile and accept the fact that you have awakened. Because an awakened person is a weapon. An awakened person is a weapon, a very dangerous weapon. So they will send agents. This is where the trap is. So if when you awaken and you don't get the right teacher, the right master, quite possibly you end back into your slumber. Because one of the things that is brought to your awareness when you awaken is the effect of fear. What fear can do. It is crippling. Fear will suffocate your spirit. Fear will drown you. Within the mysteries, we say that love unveils you. Fear will prison you. And love, as we say it within the mysteries, as we even teach it in ANSADA school, is not what people think it is. Love truly is unification. It's non-duality. Love is the perception beyond duality. It is stillness. It's silence. It is a dance between stillness and movement. That two mystery. It's fire and water. You get it? So, before you even delve into all these experiences, people put the cart before the horse. They think that I want to go and do ayahuasca. I want to go and try out of body experience. I want to open my third eye. because they think that is what awakening is. No, 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 no. If you do not truly awaken first, you try these areas, you further move deep into your slumber. The previous video we made about the importance of language, how it has physical and interdimensional effect. The individual you speaks only in terms of I. Your higher nature speaks only in terms of we. That simple act, that switch of vocabulary itself, over a few months, a couple of months, will literally change your experience. It will move you from one lane of ego personality perception to another lane of soul perception. Because the we vocabulary is rooted in the reality that you are not one, you are more than one. That is the first steps of awakening. Awakening is not seen into spiritual realms. No. Awakening is observing how much you have been lied to. Because that's when you awaken, that is what you awaken to. You do not awaken to the fact that there are multidimensional universes. You don't awaken to the fact that there are multiple realities. These are experiences that are not going anywhere. They are there. But true awakening is knowing exactly how much you've been lied to, and how you were lied to, and how you fell for it, and the steps you have taken to make sure it doesn't happen again. That is, if you have gotten to that point, then we can say you've begun your awakening. Okay? If you've not gotten to that point of even identify how the world manipulates you, how the world manipulates you in every detail, media, medicine, education, religion, even spirituality, how all of these sections of our human society have been infiltrated to, to end your spiritual seeking and return you back to slumber. If you have not been able to identify where all the lies have been placed, where all the traps are laid, including the food we consume in the supermarket, farm produce, how the chemicals that are being used to produce our crops aid in putting us back to sleep. If you have not noticed how these traps, if you don't see all these traps around you, my brother, my sister, you are not awakened. If you've not gone to these dimensions or you've not observed these things in a natural environment, and you think that you can move out of your body, observe this, observe that, no, you are not an awakened person. You are just a tourist. You are an astral tourist. There are people who are astral tourists. They tour the astral realms and they think it is awakening. It's not. In fact, it's even more dangerous. They end up coming back to their bodies with more astral parasites. We promise that this is going to be a short one. We almost took more time than we needed, but this is a bit we can clarify about awakening. So, bless you all. This is ANSADA School of Consciousness, where we help brighten the path for others to follow. We are ANSADA Energy on TikTok, as well as on YouTube. We are Libations of Gold and House of the Trident. Bless you all. Thank you.